Footballers, need to get faster? Well, you've come to the right place. We're going to help you improve your acceleration, change of direction, and top speed by working on these 3 types of exercises: plyometric, sprinting, and strength. We're going to give you the best exercises to do in the gym to make you a faster footballer out on the pitch.
Triformance Sports Training.
Starting out first, we're going to focus on strength because strength is the foundation for both speed and power. With proper gym training, we're going to be focusing on movements, not muscles. So it's going to be tons of compound lifts, working multiple muscles across multiple joints. Now in football, it's going to be a lot of stop and go. So it's going to be tons of acceleration and change of direction out on the pitch. This is where our foot's going to have longer contact with the ground so we can improve our rate of force development and get a better push off the ground. It's going to improve our agility and just make us faster out there on the pitch. And another benefit with strength training, it's going to be to reduce and prevent injury. Now that's massive. If we're able to stay healthy and be out on the pitch all season long, it's going to give you more opportunity to do great things on the pitch and further your career. For our strength exercise, where we're going to be using heavy load, we're going to choose to do split squats. This is a single leg exercise, which is exactly what we're going to be doing out on the pitch when you're running, jumping, changing direction. It's done on one leg. So we need to do the same in the gym. Because it's not a forward or reverse lunge, we're a little bit stationary, so we're able to go heavier. By targeting the glutes and the hamstrings, this is going to be key for improving our ability to accelerate. And these can be performed in many ways. If you don't have access to barbells, you can use kettlebells or dumbbells. Our second exercise, it's going to be a combination of strength and power. It's going to be a loaded squat jump. You can do this either on one leg or both legs. Comparing to the split squats, these are going to be a lot more elastic and powerful. In between each rep, as we land, we're going to look to get off the ground quickly as possible, minimizing ground contact time. Amazing for rate of force development, but also the ability to stay coordinated under chaos. And that's exactly what happens out on the pitch. With these, we can work anywhere from 80% down to 30% of a 1 rep max. This is going to ensure that we'll work all points along that force velocity curve. Our third and final exercise for the strength portion, it's going to be our loaded sled sprints or sled pushes. Here we're going to utilize our sprinting technique and we're going to be able to get stronger through those ranges of motion. If doing sled sprinting, start with anywhere from 10% of your body weight and you can increase the load over time. If you want to focus more on acceleration, start with a heavier load and do the pushing variation. Our second way of getting faster, it's going to be by performing plyometrics. And for those of you that don't know, plyometrics utilize the stretch shortening cycle. And it normally contains multiple jumps following each other, where we're being elastic and powerful, minimizing ground contact time. Exercise 1, it's going to be our continuous triple broad jump. Here we're going to be working horizontally, so this is going to correlate greatly to acceleration. With these, I can highly recommend taking a cone or some type of marker, putting it at your starting point, and then holding on to another marker, so at the end of your 3 jumps, you can mark where you've landed. That way it's going to push you on your next set to push yourself even further. Training with intent is key to getting faster, stronger, etc., better at football, anything. So by marking out the jumps on that next set, we're going to want to get further, which is going to push us to do better. Exercise number 2, it's going to be our single leg hurdle bounds. These are going to be performed more upright, more vertical, so it's going to have more carryover into our top speed. As we're going through the hurdles, we want to continue with that knee drive, use the arms, and try to get the hip height high as possible. If you don't have access to hurdles, you can use cones, discs, or you can just get creative with any type of marker. That's one of the benefits to doing plyometrics. You don't need tons of fancy equipment, you just need some space and a creative mind. When it comes to programming our plyos, do these after a solid warm-up and before any strength exercises. If we're doing plyometrics after strength, then we're not going to be able to perform them with maximum intensity. So always remember, power exercises before strength exercises. Our third and maybe the best way to get faster, it's going to be by performing sprints. And because football is mainly a stop and go sport, we're going to focus a lot on shorter sprints with decelerations. This doesn't mean we need to stop doing our top speed sprints. We still need to be sprinting over 40 meters of distance to improve our top speed. If you're in the off season or you're not getting many team training sessions in the week, you're going to want to focus on acceleration because that's what you're going to do mainly out on the pitch. Our first exercise, it's going to be a 10-meter sprint with a 10-meter deceleration. You can do 10 sets of 1 rep. In between each sprint, you're going to want to rest anywhere from a minute to 90 seconds. If you have a friend that wants to train with you, that's going to be great because again, it's going to push up that intensity. It's going to make you train with intent. You're going to be racing against him and you're not going to want to lose. To make this exercise a bit more difficult, you can increase that 10 meters into a 15 or 20 meter sprint. And you can also decrease the distance you have to decelerate. Make sure you're focusing on that acceleration as much as the deceleration in the exercise. This is going to help so much with improving your ability to change direction. Our second exercise, it's going to be to do different sprinting variations. So we're going to start in different positions. We can do a lean and fall. We can do a sideways kneeling. We can do a push-up position, a lateral bound into a sprint. There's many variations that we can do. And if you want to focus on acceleration with these sprints, do anywhere from 10 to 30 meters. And if you want to do top speed, focus on 40 and above meters. There you have it, guys. We just gave you 3 great ways to make you a faster footballer out on the pitch. Now, the next thing you need to do to actually get faster, it's going to be to take action. So go out to a pitch, go out to a gym, and put the work in with consistency. But if you guys need help, you guys can head down to that description box below and visit one of the links. We can help you program your workouts, whether you're in or in the off season. Now you guys know what to do. Make sure you smash that like button below. Be sure to subscribe. We appreciate the support. Keep working hard, keep getting better. We'll see you in our next video.